Good morning to you.
Hey, looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them mistake, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you were part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, get on up. Everybody just get on up. Ooh, we get on up. Everybody just get on up. Say it with me now. Get on up. Everybody just get on up. Why? Because it's the good to the morning to the gang, yeah. Hey, good morning to ye. Good morning. Gang, Good morning, gang. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show brought to you by myself and that good GMG. Good morning, gang. Listen, how are y'all feeling on this Monday? It's February 3rd, 2025. What, 11 of them days, 11 of them things away from the great love day that everybody wants to celebrate. That's Valentine's Day. Some of y'all don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Some of y'all call it Love Day, and some of y'all just use it as an excuse to get you some. I'm just saying, are you ready? Do you got that gift for that special someone? That's for both fellas and ladies, because Valentine's Day is supposed to be a day of love. It ain't supposed to be just for the ladies to get a gift. Y'all could get the fellas a little something too. Huh? A card, a cafe au lait, something, goddammit. Give them something. Huh? Listen. All right, Kenya. Good morning. Listen. I hope you're feeling blessed and highly favored, because you know how I like to say it. You didn't have to make it to be here today, but guess what? You were blessed. You were blessed to be called amongst the living, to be able to be here where others didn't. So if I was you, I implore you to make it the best day ever. And while you at it, plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, that you'll make it an even better day than the day. Look, Kenya Griggs said, V-Day for the woman fair. Rock, what's good, brother? Salute. I'm over on the good YouTube. Valentine's Day is supposed to be a day of love. It didn't say a day for women to be loved. It say a day for love. Men need love too. What you talking? Anywho, who we got in the building this morning? Who we got in the building this morning? Nephew, Papa True Guns is in the building. Salute. Connie Baptiste, good morning to ye. Vino Diva from that good west side off the early. Listen, who else we got in here? Crack Baby, Trick Baby, Crack Baby. 20 Bandana, whoop, I see you. Listen, Polo Dolo riding solo from that good Kansas City way. Bree is in the place to be. Peep Scheme, Wagwan Brethren, huh? Dana Mac from that good Alabama way. Yes, indeed. Who else we got in this good building here? Excuse me. D-Loke, what's goody like the mob, huh? GMG. Sexy Sugar Mama. Shari. Good morning, Shari. Denzel, good morning, everyone from Wisconsin. Good morning. Thank you for tapping in and tuning in, Denzel. It's nice to have you here. Cassie K, it's good to have you around the way from that good west side. Huh? Good morning. Happy Monday. Who else we got in the building? Mr. Rich, what's goody like the mob? He said Philly rock on any block. And I do. Sibley Nay, she's around the way. Good morning, darling. Good morning. Derwin, is that Derwinski? Good morning, Derwin. Good morning to ye. February 14th, is it Valentine's Day? Yes, that is. Now, hey, you know what's crazy? I did a flip to that, Mr. Rich. I might let y'all hear it one day. To when I'm alone in the room, sometimes I stare in the way. He took me back with that one. Yes, indeed, Simply Nate. Happy Black History Month. But F all that. We're going to change that from Black History Month to Black History 365. We didn't start thriving or stop thriving in 1 month's time. So why are we delegated or relegated or regulated to only 1 month? The shortest month of the year at that. But that's up to us. We're going to talk about that, huh? I didn't bring any what? Bugged out. Good morning, though. Listen, make sure y'all do your boy one solid favor. Hit them thumbs up for your boy. Boop up. While you at it, if you're new to the channel or lituation, if you over there on X or Twitter, come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Boop up. More importantly, while you're at it, hit that notification bell, something like that there. Beep. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drop. What? Whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop. What? Or anything that I put on this Good Big Phil Speaks channel. What? I said it. What? I said it. That part right there, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a show for you today. But before I get started, let me give you this warning. Warning. Federal law Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work for purposes including but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. Huh? Do. This is episode 231. 231. And first, we're going to talk about Grammy highlights. Which is going to lead us into this Bama here. This Bama here, this episode goes out to that ding-batted reporter. That disrespected our legend, Babyface. Huh? I only think of you on 2 occasions. You got that whip appeal, now work it on me. How dare that Oh, I want to call her about 4 or 5 different names, but we're going to talk about that. Huh? The next one, this one here is about us. It's about us. This is the first episode in Black History Month, so we're going to feed you. We're going to feed your mind a little something, something. And I'm going to let this little 3-year-old, beautiful little black angel, little princess, in training to be a queen. You feel me? She gonna recite this Black History poem that's gonna warm your heart and open your hearts and minds. You hear me? Then I'm gonna give you a little cultural history with black cowboys. Behind the black, y'all know I'm a Cowboys fan, right? Dallas Cowboys, that is. But I'm gonna give you context of where that day Cowboys come from. Just a little. I ain't gonna give you too much. Got to spoon feed you a little bit. Then after that, we're going to go into they know who we are. They know who we are. And that right there is going to highlight a little segment, a little piece from Mark Lamont Hill, declarated author, speaker. He's now part of the JBP, the Joe Budden platform, or whatever the case may be, podcasting platform. But what he had to say is very poignant, and it's something that we need to understand today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. You hear me? We should have understood it yesterday, but yesterday is gone. So we're gonna understand that today. That part. Who else has come in the building that I might have missed out on, huh? Mr. Rich, what's good? He like the mob, huh? CLBCNY, what's good? Rest up, what's goody like the mob? Said I came in the door. I said it before. I never let the bullshiggery. Let me stop. Hey, Nancy the Brave, Noodles, Mario, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? Thierry, come on over. You said Lakers in 5 now, huh? Not now, but right now. That's a fact, Mr. Rich. Game Fanatic, what's goody like the mob, huh? There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of trades and things for basketball or whatever the case may be. Luka Doncic traded to the Lakers in a multiplayer deal. Who do y'all think got the better end of the stick, the Lakers or Dallas? Things that make you go, And then they say some other things going on amongst the league too. Maybe some move arounds or whatever. I personally think that Dallas got the better end of the deal. I personally do myself, but that's just me. That's just me. Simply Nate, you said it's a bogus ass move. I think it's a better move. Luka is good. Luka's good, but he last season he was playing a little sluggish. We get some faster players. You know what I'm saying? We can make some things happen, Nate. You know what I'm talking about? Dallas definitely did. That's a fact. I think Dallas made out like a fat rat. I'm changing my name to Rest Up Don. Hey, Nate said he is not good. Luka is not good. Look, let me find out. What the hell was that? Let me find out. She said Luka was no good, trying to get him up out of here because he was slow bopping. I was like, somebody paid this babble, paid him off because he was not living up to his name at all. Hey, exactly, Dana Mac. You feel me? Next year, Luka would have been eligible for that $372 million Supermax contract. Look, Rich Wilson. Get that Bama out of here before he wastes us a whole lot of money. Oh, Nate said he stay effing up the parlays and he never played defense. You be betting on them games, Nate. Let me hold something. Look at Rest Up. Look, Rest Up like don't be hating because he coming to the Lakers. It's all good. It's all good. Lakers needed a little oomph anyway, but it's all right. Dallas needed a little oomph too, and I think they got it in that trade. I'll leave that there. I ain't gonna get into that too deep or whatever. Maybe I'll get Push Talk to come on Wednesday or something if he available to you know what I'm saying, talk a little sports with you guys. But anywho, Anywho, there's a lot that's going on, a lot of things, a lot of things. What the hell is this? Noodles, what's good? Come on over to the YouTube. Bryson Leach, what's good? That's why you right on time, because that's what I'm just about to talk about now. About to talk about that the good old Grammys. Two ball huggers on one team. Bottom line, Lakers are definitely looking to the future. Mavs got him out quick before that max deal, though. Damien, salute. Welcome to the conversation. Yes, indeed. And they did. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. One quick second. Yeah, we back. We back. I had to blow the no pause. No diddy. Push can. You said not too much on the Lakers. Boo. Charlie Hustle, what's goody like the mob? Good morning. No, ain't no power outage. Peepskin had to blow the nose. Pause. What a day to go live. Why you say that, Derwin? Why you think it's a bad day to go live? I think it's a good day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Listen, let's talk about these Grammys. Let's talk about these Grammys. Where do I want to begin? With the performances? Performances were performing. You know what I'm talking about? I do want to start it off and give a kudos, a much respect, and a salute for the Grammys for finally giving the homie C Breezy, giving Chris Brown a Grammy after 12 years. After 12 years, 12 hard years, hard working years, they gave Chris Brown a Grammy finally. That's saying, to a certain degree, we forgive you a little bit, or whatever the case may be. But he has been well deserving. And that 1111 Deluxe album definitely deserved that Grammy that he got. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Huh? Doechii, that young black queen won Rap Album of the Year. Oh, I said, Lord have mercy. I said, something's changing in the atmosphere. A lot of that dropping it like it's hot, a lot of that pound town bullshittery that's been around. Oh, there might be a change. There might be a sway a little bit, and it's all good, because it's okay to have a little of both. We need balance. We need balance, and with that award, they saying we looking for a little more balance. You hear me? A little more balance. That's a fact, Bryson. She won her award, and that's a fact, Dana. He definitely deserved it, huh? 12 years. Then you got Beyonce. Beyonce won. Could you believe it? I wouldn't have believed it if they told me, and I couldn't see it with my own eyes. She won for country album of the year, man. And then they showed the crowd. You know, people try to, because they know the cameras is there, but a couple of them were tight-faced. Like, I'm like, smile was looking indignant. I was like, they was not feeling it. But Beyonce, Beehive, I know y'all buzzing throughout the industry right about now. Listen, like, we did it, huh? We did it. And it's a good thing y'all did it too. It goes to show that not only can we create genres, that we can also step into a genre and make it do what it do too. Huh? Y'all not the only ones that can do it. We can do it too. God damn it. Listen. Huh? My fault, Lopez. I think you asked when the morning show comes on. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the morning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For now, because I'm considering doing it Monday through Friday. I'm considering it doing it Monday through Friday, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Said that's that bullshittery right there. Yeah, hey, Vino, they was very angry. It was some people was generally happy. They was like, yes, yes, girl. And others was like that bitch. Listen, I ain't mad at it though. Listen, give them something to be angry about. Y'all see the title of this show? We don't need your permission, huh? That's the title of this episode 231. We don't need your permission, huh? And y'all better understand what's understood. You hear me? If you need to rent a booth for Valentine's Day, I'm available. 1 hour max, no hand holding. What? Hey, Nate, what the Nate, what type of bullshickery is you on? Yeah, rent a boo. Look, she done took my random spoons and went to rent a boo. 1 hour max and no hand holding. Look, it say KI. What you was about to say? Kissing is optional. Is that what you was gonna say? And yeah, and Connie, she sure did. She announced a country chitlin circuit tour. Beyonce announced a tour, but she called it a country chitlin tour. I said, looky here. If you need a rentable for Valentine's, Moon Sniper, not with the 100,000 bees on the map. Not the 100,000 bees on the map. And also the homie, Kendrick Lamar. 5 of them things. 5 of them things. 5 Grammys for Kendrick Lamar. Salute to him and to the TDE team and extended affiliates, et cetera, et cetera. I seen Taylor Swift doing the sweeping sign and whatever, and DJ Mustard was up there talking about the sweep. And what's brazy to me is Drake must have hella pissed some people off. I'm just telling you, when you got juggernauts coming together, being congratulatory to another, look, Drake, who the heck, what you did behind the scenes? What was you doing behind the scenes, Drake? You got conglomerates, you got movements aligning themselves and not in your favor, huh? They got you really looking like you not like us, Drake. Pun intended and no pun intended, huh? Yeah, take that CMA Awards. That's a fact, Mo. Resta, what the hell? You said she got halitosis. I'm not hating, but that album was not country. Hey, Simply Nay, shh, shut the fucking up, shh. Mr. Duncan said, Nay, what do we get for that hour? What do we get for that hour? You hear me? What's up, bruh? Tone, what's goody like the mob? I'm over on YouTube, bro. Frank White, what's good? GMG in the building. A country chitlin tour. Yes, Lord. She done got, if she didn't get pushed country and hood all together, a country chitlin tour is crazy. Taylor be drunk at all them events. I never would have thought that Drake would lose his rap career. Man, listen. I mean, he could get it. He could rebound. He could rebound Frank White. But he need to stop worrying about these lawsuits and get to some music. The best way to shut people up is to put some new hits out there, to put some new bangers out there. Drake gonna say Kendrick paid for them Grammys is brazy. That's a fact. Drake got done worse than y'all. The hour consists of conversation and a foot massage. You giving out a foot massage, Simply Nay? Or you talking about they get to massage your feet? Which one is it? And what's the deluxe package? What's the deluxe package, Nay? I'm gonna need you to come up and explain yourself. Life is meaner. Hey. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. LG, what's goody like the mob, GMG? Vader Wait, GMG, what's good? Kathy Cotton Candy. Yeah, they big mad at her. They big mad at her. Not the deluxe for 50. My uptown homie Frank Murphy, DC Mumbo Sauce, is in the building, top of the Tizop. You hear me? Let me put this link out early. Even though I got some other stuff to talk about, it seems like y'all want to talk about some things, huh? Y'all want to talk about some things. Phil, he cannot rebound to the level he was at. Legal paperwork finished him on that. Yeah, you might be right. You might be a little right on that one. Let me pin that right there. Peep Scheme said Imani won awarded the award. Won an award as well, best sucker punch of the year. Shout out to Imani. Shout out to Back Woody. They handled it. They handled it like a pair of gentlemen, though. You feel me? They handled it like a pair of gentlemen. Phil, he cannot rebound to. Oh yeah, I already read that one. 50 about to expose Meech. We about to see. My thing is this: what the hell was Meech thinking? Man, listen. I don't know how he 30 but only did 18. Man, listen. That part right there, Crack Baby, Trick Baby. If y'all don't mind, hit that like button for your boy. One time for the one time. Book up. While you at it, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Book up. More importantly, hit that notification bell, something like you about to pluck somebody's ear. So you being the first to know when the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drops. Whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop. Or anything that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. That part, huh? But y'all know me, I like to menage with the algorithm, so stop being selfish, trying to squeeze me up. Pause, fellas, no daddy, trying to squeeze me up for yourself. Huh? There's a lot of me to go around, huh? And I want to menage with the algorithm. Baby, shout out to those that are watching or listening from over on the Good X, the Twitters. We got somebody watching from Twitch, and of course the Good Facebook, and most importantly, the Good YouTube. Listen. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show is where you going to get everything you want and then some, huh? QV to BK, what's goody? We on the Good YouTube. Oh, damn. Where my damn thing at? Hold up. How to get unpinned? Hold up. I'm tripping. I don't know how I got unpinned. I had to get that back right. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as I sip my ginger tea with honey, in a McCafe cup, bootlegging. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, huh? Oh, yeah, shout out to Clarissa Shields for keeping her belts and becoming the undisputed heavyweight women's champion of the world. Clarissa Shields, and had Papoose bring her down the aisle. Oh, it's a lot of things going on. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. That's a fact. Teddy P let Elder Barge beat him up. What the hell you talking? Oh, shit. That's a funny equation. LeBron still messing the league up is brazy, right? That parlay paid very nice. Uh-oh. Let's hold something. Pause. But the next thing I want to talk about before anybody come up anyway is a segment that I hold dear to my heart. It's called This Bama Here. This Bama Here highlights suckers, off-brands, bitch-ass snoggers, foul individuals, and just plain stupid, plumb, dumb idiots that need to be celebrated in their own special way. That's what this Bama here is all about, and we got one for you today, huh?
This Bama here.
kicking us off, but we want to thank you. But first I wanted to say that I'm really sorry about interrupting Babyface earlier. Chapel Roan had come up and there was a lot of commotion as there is on these carpets, but I'm a big Babyface fan, and as are we all, and so I just wanted to say that I really apologize. But thank you so much for having me, you guys. It's been great.
Now you say, watch my mouth. I do, but sometimes you got to call them how you see them. And how dare this so-and-so news reporter try to carry a icon, a legend, such as Babyface, for something that's new and fresh and going on right now. Like, you up here interviewing this man and you look right past, like, can you come here? He was like, is that what we doing? He should have cussed her and slammed out. That was downright disrespectful. You hear me? Appreciate it, Rich. Love every yell. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, very disrespectful. How dare that broad? How dare that so-and-so want to be supposedly trying to be ass reporter disrespect Babyface with all the accolades that man got, with all the history and legendary work that he's created and or orchestrated and or performed and or had his fingertips on or in. How dare she? Des and D, one part of that good HR team. What's super? How dare they? Because it wasn't just her, it was her partner too, because the partner was really looking past it the whole time. I said, look at these disrespectful starstruck ass, but don't even see this person that they were getting to come up is shining right now, but Babyface been shining for how long? Huh? You talking about legendary R&B history. R&B history. And you carry him like he's some peon new jack that is lucky to be walking down the carpet. Dev Lee, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Yeah, Connie, she's a straight up and down Bama for that one. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if her assets are in order. Good morning to ye. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is going on? It don't make sense to me, but that goes to show you some people don't do their due diligence. Some people know the face, so they might know a record, but they don't know our history. They don't know what's behind us as a people, musically, sonically, historically. They don't know about us like that. And guess what? We don't need your damn permission. Just like the title said, we don't need your permission. About Nathan. You hear me? Nathan. But how dare that reporter look past Babyface like he's some chump peon new jack that just got his career started, when Babyface could buy and sell her career just like that? Huh? Babyface should have cussed her out respectfully. Man, I probably would too. I'd have been like, oh, that's what we doing? I would have gave her. I would have went viral right in that clip. I would have been like, oh, that's what we doing. That's why you looking like a. So no. Lady Costanita, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Mo, what's goody like the mob? Good morning. Yeah, he should have cussed her out righteously too, boy. He'd have been well within his rights and reason. Like, as soon as he turned around and see what they was looking at, he should have turned back around with the mic and said, "Oh, that's how you carrying me, you bama ass." Like, he should have went all the way in. Pause. This Bama here is genius, ain't the LG? Aha. T-Page, good morning. You said Babyface handled it correctly, their career is probably ruined. Maybe, because some of them people don't care, but it is what it is. Phil, do you have a Snapchat? I do, Game Fanatic. I don't be on it like everything else, though, but it's Big Phil Speaks, too. I'm Big Phil Speaks on damn near any platform you can think of. Babyface going to make a song about her. This Bama broad, she tried me. So, bitch. So, no. Phil, we need a do-do-do. Hey, rest up. Speaking of which, I'm trying to decide when I'm going to unleash and unveil. If it ain't Wednesday, it'll be by Friday. Y'all gonna be well pleased with all the merch that I got for the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. The merch I got for GMG Good Money Gang. The merch I got for Feel the Love, and my slogans and stuff. Just you wait and see. Y'all think that I've been bullshiggering and being lackadaisical. I've been in the cut working 24/7. You hear me? Y'all about to see. And I think, ladies, y'all gonna love it. Fellas, I think y'all gonna be like, okay, yeah, I can rock this. Yeah, like that there. Miss Ablong, the first lady of the HR team, is in the building, huh? Excuse me. Yeah, but by Friday, I'll have a little visual something for y'all to see, and it'll be up on the site too, and they'll be up on the site and all that too. Just wait and see, huh? Just in time, and I'm also relaunching another whole nother brand, a whole nother line too. It's coming. Listen, while others talking about it, I'm behind the scenes working. You feel me? That part, rest up. That part. Nay, please these. Nay, I need you to hit the button. I need you to hit the button and come up here and explain what this Renobay garbage you got going on. What the hell is going on? I need to know expeditiously what you got going on with this Renobay situation. LPZ, what's goody like the mob? Nah, it ain't gonna be my face. It ain't gonna be my face, Dez, but I think you'll like it or whatever. I think you'll like it. I'm getting a custom leather bomber done for the GMG and everything. Huh? Ooh. Listen. Instead of it being a Pele, it's gonna be a filet. I'm playing on that. I wish the hell I would. I want a whole set, shirt, hat, and pants. Oh, you want pants? Okay, all right. Why you ain't use Miss A Block services? Rich, I would if she expanded, like did an expanded inventory of the things that I want, that I'm getting done. I definitely would. Phil, what about a Crocs line? That's crazy. That's all right, Nay. It might be a year late, but guess what, Nay? Freedom Things is always on time, baby. Freedom Things is always on time. You should allow the comments to have this Bama Here segment. Example, Fridays from 9 to 9:20, we just vent about Alabama in our lives. Keisha Hall, that's not a bad idea, but y'all be scared to cam up anyway, so y'all not gonna do it. Keisha Hall, y'all not gonna do it, huh? It'd be different if y'all would cam up. I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, implement something like that, because I think that would be dope. Actually. Hey, Rich, tell her, it's never too late to free them things. That's what I'm talking about. You must be interested. Interested in what, Nay? What you talking? Interested in what? It's never too late, never too late. Soon and very soon, Connie, I got to revamp the committee that I had put together. I have to revamp the committee that I had put together due to circumstances and situations. So that's all. It's all good. But very, very soon, Connie, very soon. Hey, Vino, you would wear it proudly and just shaking right on my face, too. It's like, no. Pause, no Diddy. Pause, no Diddy, fellas. Pause. It's about to get hot with that velour sweatsuit to wear with the feeling. Hey, Mumbo Sauce, listen, I got a lot of tings of guan. You hear me? Don't be laughing at Vino, Nay. Peepskin, don't be laughing at that. Understand something. My nose is really bothering me this morning. Yeah, so getting back to this Bama here, how dare that damn reporter to disrespect Babyface in such a what you call it? You said what I missed? I just got a call. What happened, Miss A Block? What you talking about? What happened? Phil, you have a shirt with GMG, PT, and FDN on it? No. Creole Cupcake from that good West Side is in the building. That's funny. Is it the 80s today down there? Damn, y'all went from cold as hell to 80s. That's crazy. Hey, LG, yeah, I'm forever working. You hear me? Phil, wait until summer before he brings out the LL Cool J. Boy, oh boy. Y'all are bugged out. We moving on with the moving on or whatever. If she loved Babyface like she said, she would have continued the interview. That's a fact. A shitty apology. However, she never works a red carpet again. They hire anybody and they show such unprofessional behaviors. That's a fact. I seen Kai Cenat on outside for the Grammys or whatever. Couple people had him fanned the hell out. I said, damn, Kai, as famous as you are now, young Padawan, you still getting fanned out? But, I guess it go with the territory. This being the first episode inside of Black History Month, I said I'm going to do something. I said I'm going to do something different. Every episode, I'm going to give you something. A piece of our culture, a piece of Black history, a piece of where we need to be mentally, emotionally, motivationally, inspirationally, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm starting this episode being the first one in Black History Month off with this beautiful young angel. I got to show her picture and not her video just to protect against YouTube policies or whatever the case may be. Hopefully, sometime soon I'll be having my monetization back. Hopefully, I get to reapply on the 5th, which is Wednesday anyway. So hopefully I can get my shiggity back. I've been missing my little $5.49. You feel me? But anywho, this beautiful young girl in this Black History poem should set this portion of the show off right. You hear me? Y'all pay attention to the young baby girl.
Hey, Black Child, do you know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be if you try to be what you can be? Hey, Black Child, do you know where you're going? Where you're really going? Do you know you can learn what you want to learn if you try to learn what you can learn? Hey, Black Child, do you know you are strong? I mean really strong? Do you know you can do what you want to do if you try to do what you can do? Hey, Black Child, be what you can be. Learn what you must learn. Do what you can do. And tomorrow, your nation will be what you want it to be.
Man, listen, some of y'all be like, man, what is that? What's going on? Y'all got to remember she's 3 years old. 3 years old. 3. And for her to have the tenacity to put together a piece to let us know as a people, something that us older folks can learn from, people her age and above can learn from and get something out of, man, that should warm your heart. You hear me? Should warm your heart. Phil, what's your Netflix pass? Yeah, y'all better give it up. Y'all better give it up for baby girl. You hear me? Peep scheme, bless up liquor wine. Bless him up. Yeah. I wish I could have showed y'all the video because she looks so cute. And you know, do you know who you are? I said, oh, go ahead, baby, little baby. I said, oh. She have a mind of, listen, she's on the, if she keeps that mindset, she's going to be a powerful young woman. If she keeps that mindset, she's going to be a powerful young woman. You hear me? She speak better than half the people that be around here. Damn it, Jim, damn it. Shout out to baby girl. Shout out to her. And what she was talking about, matter of fact, I'm gonna play hers one more time. I think I'm gonna play it one more again, huh? Don't be angry, Twan. Listen.
Hey, Black Child, do you know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be if you try to be what you can be? Hey, Black Child, do you know where you're going? Where you're really going? Do you know you can learn what you want to learn if you try to learn what you can learn? Hey, Black Child, do you know you are strong? I mean really strong? Do you know you can do what you want to do if you try to do what you can do? Hey, Black Child, be what you can be. Learn what you must learn. Do what you can do. And tomorrow, your nation will be what you want it to be.
What's interesting though, when I first saw this video, it did make me think of Eris Harris, the daughter of T.I. and Tiny when she was younger or whatever. Definitely made me think of her though. But from this little girl, we're gonna go to Mark Lamont Hill of the JBP or Joe Budden podcast, and also famed author and speaker. And the message that he's bringing in this small clip is something so profound that I think a lot of us need to grab hold to, latch on to, and apply to our lives on a day-to-day basis. I think that a lot of you all will get something out of this, and those that don't, you just won't. But this is Mark Lamont Hill, y'all.
Written by himself, written by herself, Phyllis Wheatley, Frederick, because they thought Negroes couldn't read and write. They thought Negroes didn't have the capacity to read and write. And yet they made all the laws to stop us from learning how to do what? Read and write. If we can't read and write, what you trying so hard to stop us for? And the answer is because America has always known what you are. America has always known who you are. America has understood what you're capable of, and they will make you think you ain't nothing at the same time that they exploit your gifts. They'll tell you you lazy and make you a slave. They'll tell you you dirty and have you clean their house. They'll tell you you uncivilized and we raise their children. They know who you are. But it's time that you listen to who you are. That you understand who you are.
It's time for you to understand who you are. They know who we are. We got to understand and know who we are. I hope that y'all pick up on what he was putting down. I hope truly that y'all was picking up on what he put down. Thus made me title this one, We don't need your permission. We don't need your permission for nothing. We don't need your permission to learn about us. We don't need your permission to teach about us. We don't need your permission to be proud about us. We don't need your permission to expand and better our situation. We don't need your position, your permission for any of it. What we need to do is give ourselves permission to learn, give ourselves permission to grow, give ourselves permission to teach, Give ourselves a permission to change. Give ourselves permission to be better individuals. First for ourselves, second for our family, third for our communities. Understand, we point so many fingers. We look at everybody externally. It's their fault. It's their fault. They the reason why. They held us back. They got money and got land that belonged to us. They got this and they got that. Forget all that. Well, it all might be, and it all might be true. But what you gonna do about it? You gonna sit there with your twiddling your thumbs and crying, or you gonna work to change that outcome? You gonna work to make things different? You say that you haven't been taught certain things. What you gonna do about it? You gonna sit there and be unlearned, or you gonna find a way to learn what you don't know? You gonna find a way to apply the things that you just learned so that you can grow, or you gonna sit there twiddling your thumbs? You gonna sit there crying and moaning and complaining and being miserable and being pessimistic? What you gonna do? Understand something. You don't need their permission to be a better individual. You don't need their permission to be a smarter individual. You don't need their permission to teach your children to be better individuals. If the schools ain't gonna teach your kids certain things, guess what, parents? Get up off your high horse and teach your kids something. And if you don't know enough to teach your kids something, parents, then guess what you need to do? Get off your high horse and your big ass and learn something so you can teach something. You might not reach every individual in your household or in your community, but as long as you do your due diligence and set the knowledge out there for the next individual, whether it be your children, your grandchildren, your niece, nephews, or your neighbor and their children, and somebody picks up on it, then you have done your job. You hear me? Do you hear me? And this is not a situation where it's meant to tear down another race, another creed, another culture, another ideology, or any of those things. Not that at all. Not that at all. This is for us to find a way out of no way. This is for us to open our eyes, the visual eyes and our third eye. This is for us to wake the hell up. This is for us to say enough is enough. We always afraid of what we don't know, afraid of the unknown, and then wonder why other people excel in certain things because you won't even take the opportunity to try to learn something new that might be outside of your comfort zone and or outside of what you knew to be normal. That's it right there. Teach yourself and your kids. Stop waiting on others to educate you. That's a fact. That's a fact. And just because they they threw you a couple pennies in the form of, okay, y'all want to be proud of something? Here go Black History Month and give you the shortest month of the year. That's on your dumb ass. That's on you to squeeze Black history or Black culture into that month. That's on you. Like you ain't Black 365 days of the year. Like your parents ain't lived 365 times how many years they either are still here on earth or the years that they were on earth. Like your ancestors ain't toil for this country and build this country up 365 days a year for however many years they did it, whether they did it as freemen, whether they did it as indentured servants, whether they did it as slaves or some other, by some other means. We don't need their permission for nothing when it comes to learning something. We have to give ourselves permission to be free from the chains that bind us from being our greatest individual people. We have to give ourselves permission to let go of the pain and the hurt of things that have taken place in our lives. And also to loose that DNA that's been transcended and passed down, those strands that carry hurt, carry pain, carry frustration from things that happened to our forefathers and our foremothers, our ancestors. We have to know that it's all right to want to learn something different. It's all right to want to be different. It's all right to be proud of you. Just like every other race, creed, culture, white folks, Latino, Hispanic folks, Asian folks, Native American folks, you name it, Polynesian folks, whatever the case may be, it's okay to be proud of who you are and to work to show that proudness without trying to proverbially put your foot or your knee in somebody's back or neck to make yourself seem superior. It's okay. It's okay to find yourself into a library on a day when you ain't got shit else to do and check out a book or two. It's okay to wander on over to a bookstore and grab you a book to read. It's okay to even go online and grab you a book from Amazon or somewhere, one of the online book outlets. It's okay to even have Kindle give you the digital form of a book. It's okay to even listen to an audio book to learn something. That's it, Connie. Each one, teach one. Hey, Michelle Lundy, good morning. That's going to be a hell of a conversation right there, Lady Coach Anita, when you had to watch that. Ooh, Creole, that's a fact. It starts at home. Never be afraid to learn. King Skills, salute. We be so stuck on, oh, they did us this way, or they did that this way. They took from us, or they need to give us reparations, or they need to do this or that. You wait for that, you're gonna be 500 years down the line in your grave, and your children's children gonna be waiting on that. Instead of doing what you can do now, which is one, learning something, applying something, and doing something so you can reap the benefits of something positive, that is. Not preacher. We didn't learn much in school but Black history, but my mom, she didn't play that. She made sure she taught us our Black history. And as you need to, if your mother's still breathing and living, Lady Coach Anita, you need to go and kiss her on her forehead today and say, thank you, Mama. She gonna be like, baby, what's that for? For being who you are and who you were. That's what you need to be doing, because listen, it's a lot of families that don't have that or didn't have that. We got, Michelle, that's a fact. We got to learn learn to know and learn and understand the definition of community. That's a fact. That's a fact. They can change our curriculum, but they can never erase history. As long as we are willing to disseminate it to one another, the same way we get on these internet streets or be at home talking to our kids about the bullshiggery shows that come on, the baddie shows and this and that movie and this, that, and the third. And it's okay. It's okay, right? People entertain certain things, right? But where's the balance? Let's have some conversation about education. Let's have some conversation about certain shit in your house. Who made it? Who created it? Who invented it? Hold on. Love you. Sorry about that, y'all. I was talking to my son. It's okay. It's okay to want more out of life. You can look at your surroundings and think, man, damn, was I meant to stay here forever? Whether it be a project wall, tenement wall, whether it be a hood wall, whether it be a jail cell wall, whether it be whatever situation or circumstance you in, whether you tied to a wheelchair and can't get your legs to working. But it's okay to understand that beyond your confinements, beyond what's been placed around you, that does not have to be the means or the justification for you to sit on stupid or sit on stuck. That you can do more, that you can surpass your surroundings, you can surpass the four walls that you live in, the circumstances and trials and tribulations that you've been through, the trauma that you've had to face and feel. I get tired of hearing so many people saying, but, man, but they did this, but they doing that, but. It's okay. They are, and they did. But guess what? What you gonna do about it? The more you just sit there just flippity flapping and rippity rapping and not doing nothing, you wasting your time and your future's time, your destiny, your children, your children's children. Different days. Good morning. Salute. Building is not optional. That part right there. As much as I can this month, y'all gonna get fed some information. As much as I can. Every show I try to give a little something, right? But this month, especially since this is quote unquote Black History Month, I'm gonna try to make sure y'all are fed something. And I hope that if y'all are not on that page, I hope that it ignites something within you to go find out more about yourself. Whether it's your direct lineage, your direct bloodline, and from whence you came, or as a community or as a people, and learn some things that extend far back before slavery. Because if that's where you think we've begun in slavery, you have already lost. You are already lost. And yes, a lot of knowledge and information has been lost because of people being in slavery for so long. But if you do your due diligence and get to learn it, you might not necessarily get to know what direct country your people come from, but you can get close to it. And now with these ancestry websites, you can definitely find out the country you're from, what's in your lineage, what makeup creates you. And learn the history of those people, the customs, the traditions, etc. Bloodline and tribe, that's a fact. In church every year during Black History Month, she would write a whole play for all the children, perform for everyone. Oh, your mom did? Oh, shout out to Mom Dukes. Shout out to Mom Dukes. I'm just saying. You looked yours up, Simply Nate? Okay, KK, I like to hear that. I'm just saying, we got to stop being afraid of the bullshit. We got to stop being afraid of being better people. Ain't none of us perfect, so we all got our bullshit, our flaws, and things of that nature, but we got to stop being afraid to doing more, being more, man. And we get so proud during this time of the year. We get so proud during this time of the year that we get so silent and complacent the other 11 months of the year, it seem like. Outside of this, when Juneteenth come around, then you hear some things. Maybe around Martin Luther King birthday, you hear some things. You know, certain times you get a little peak, right? But y'all forget all the other times of the year, the other days of the year that you could be learning something and passing on some information. Hell, within each one of y'all families, I bet you there's some very incredible information and history within your own direct families that either you know about or don't know about, and one of your elders know about, that they should be telling you so that you can tell your youngins or some other family members. Just in your family, your direct family. I ain't even talking about the extended family or from that big old tree that extends back from the motherland. I'm talking about from your direct families. And then on top of that, when you learn and you know, you'll be able to disseminate to other races and cultures so that they know. And you ain't got to do it in a disparaging way to make them feel bad or feel like I'm greater than you or I'm better than you, but here's some things to break the stereotypes of what your ass see on TV all the time. The stories that you might have heard either before you came to this country or the stories that some of your maybe bigoted older family members have taught you or told you. Here's another side to that. Here's another side to that coin. Flip it over and check this out. Get to know me. I know you because I'm fed your history every day of the year. Here's a little bit of me. Here's a little bit of mine. That when you start doing that, that's when people stop being afraid of one another. That's when cultures and races can get along a little bit better because they get to know other things outside of propaganda and bullshit. When you know, you grow. That's a fact. I taught my kids and grandkids. That's a fact. My DNA test with Ancestry was very interesting. They said you was the queen of the forbidden dance and the It's like, nah. I'm just messing with you, Miss A Block. I just sat on the front of the bus so many. And of course, I played. This whole jug was good. This whole year, Black's been popping. They wish to far. I'm just saying, right? We come from a mighty tree. We come from a mighty tree, and in that tree is deeply rooted so much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that far surpasses you and I's like greater thinking. But also in that tree is enough knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to help you firmly plant your roots where you are for you, your family, for your children, and to rebuild your communities. First, with the drugs, especially with the crack era, it helped destroy the Black community like terribly. Terribly. Then you got these new formed communities to where they don't even want children to play outside like that. That separates the children. When you separate the children, you separate the parents a lot of times. Because when the kids was outside, the parents got to meet the kids. And in turn, a lot of times got to meet the parents because the kids wanted to come over to the kid's house or wanted to spend the night or wanted to go somewhere. And I need to find out who's taking you, who's dropping you off, who what your parents like before I let you spend the night and all these things. And then you start to form camaraderies with your neighbors and things of that nature. But in these newfounded developments and all that, they separate. They got 1, 2, maybe little plastic ass playgrounds or whatever. And that's where y'all playing. That's it. Can't play throw up tackling. I mean, not throw up tackle, but throw up catch football in the street. You can't do certain things. Girls can't play double dutch. Can't do certain things that are communal in nature. And we wonder why we don't get along because we don't know each other. We don't know each other. So we get to a place where we can start getting back outside and being amongst each other and start rebuilding our community without the fear. Because even there was violence outside years ago. There was violence outside years ago before the crack era. Let's be clear. There were gangs outside before the crack era. But there was also a moral compass to a certain degree. There was a code of ethics to a certain degree. That certain things wasn't going to happen and certain things wasn't going to be tolerated and certain things had to be respected. And it was a spoken and unspoken agreement between those that were doing wrong and those that were doing right. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're white, Black, Spanish people, got to start taking accountability. That's the first step for changing. Accountability is definitely paramount different days. It's definitely paramount. But after you take accountability, if you don't know that you're wrong about something, how are you going to take accountability for something? If you don't know what you're doing is wrong, if you don't know your way of thinking is wrong, if you don't know that you don't know, then how you gonna be? Only thing you say is I don't know, and that's it. I guess you can take accountability in that, but understand something. We don't need nobody's permission to be better individuals. Period. Feel the dance is called Batuku, and I do it well. Bella about to take classes. Oh, don't be corrupting young Bella. Don't do it, Miss A Block. Don't corrupt young Bella with the Batuku. Not with the Batuku. Where my halls at? I got some right here. I just ain't pop them in yet, Nay. I just ain't pop them in yet. I just listen. I'm just doing my duty, doing my job, right? Whether you receive it or not, that's on you. But I can leave from off of shows like this with my conscience clear because I did what was set upon my heart and mind to do, or that was laid in my spirit to do. It's up for y'all to catch it, grab it, hold of it, make use of it. You feel what I'm saying? But since this is the month that they gave us, I'm going to extraordinarily use it, hopefully to open a mind, to learn you something, for me to learn something as well, and like Different Days says, to take accountability. To take accountability. We can't always look for external forces and external people and things to change our outcomes. We gotta do something for self. We gotta do something for self, and that starts internal. Starts with a thought, and then turning that thought into action. It's up to y'all to decide what y'all want to do with it. And for any other race or culture that's listening to this or will hear this, this is not an anti-you message. This is not an anti-you message. You can apply this to your race and culture too. But what it is enough is enough. That's what it is. We don't need your permission. Nobody else's permission. Not race, color, creed, political stature, title, church affiliation, synagogue, mosque, nowhere. We don't need nobody's permission to be better individuals or to learn something but our own. And no matter what the hell I say, no matter what somebody else could say, it doesn't make a damn difference unless you are willing to take action and make it do what it do. You feel me? In my culture, we pass down the history of our people. My elders passed it down to us, so it's on to us to pass it down to. Exactly, Miss A Block. That part right there. That part right there, I said like that. That's a fact. I love all races and cultures. I don't feel no way about one unless you show. That's it. I'm the same way, Peep Scheme. I can get along with anybody. I can get along with anybody except for somebody that don't like me for no good reason. I can respect somebody that's a racist in the aspect of at least I know where you stand. At least I know where you stand. That's what I mean when I say I can respect them. I ain't tolerating the bullshit, but at least I know where you stand. But to be the one smiling in your face as soon as you out of earshot of eyesight, they talking about you to their people, or saying all kinds of stupid shit or whatever the case may be. Those are people that I can't respect or never will. You hear me? But here's another little. I'm gonna move on from this just slightly or whatever. But y'all know I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Y'all know I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, right? And y'all be like, boo, and all these things, right? But y'all don't know how historically sound that the use in term of cowboy is to black culture. And that we were the first cowboys. Whether people want to believe it or not, whether people want to receive it or not, understand something. Here's a little tidbit of history. I got the video playing under a still photo so you can listen to it for the purposes of YouTube. Once I get my monetization back, some of these things will be unedited with the videos up and everything in the members side of things so that you can go back to and reference it and watch the actual videos as opposed to just the still photos or whatever. But I'm doing this for the intent and purposes of not violating any terms of YouTube or whatever the case may be, so I can get my money back. You hear me? Black Cowboys, listen.
What people don't know is that the original term cowboy was a derogatory term.
See, the white man was the cattleman, the black man was the cowboy. He used to say, hey, boy, go get that cow there, cowboy.
People that weren't black that were called cowboys, it was an insult. They would call them ranch hands, cow punch, or whatever. But a cowboy was a name exclusively for the black people or the slaves that took care of the cows.
And then, but the name got to be so popular that the whites start calling themselves cowboy also. So what became a nickname, what was a nickname for black, became a popular name for all the cowboys.
So it must have been something about the way the original cowboys did their job that made that term become popular. Or it made it be an honor to be a cowboy.
So all these great westerns and things, cowboys and Indians and all these things that are glamorized by movies and books and shows and things of that nature. This is just one part of history that you're not normally taught to have an understanding about, or whatever the case may be. I learned this years ago. There used to be a black rodeo that used to travel around or whatever. Earl Campbell, the football legend, Earl Campbell used to be behind one of them. And they had a full-on rodeo that was just nothing but black people that did everything that like you would see at a regular rodeo. And you got to understand some of the historical background, excuse me, of cowboys or whatever the case may be. Now, some people be like, oh, okay, I don't care, this, that, and the third. But I hope that some of you all have gotten something out of this little bit of information. Like I said, what I'm gonna try to do on every show, especially for this month, but even beyond that, is give y'all a little something every day, or if not every day, every week, but definitely every day in this month. Something to grow on, something to learn from, something to do your own due diligence and research and find out for yourself if Phil on some bullshiggery or some substance behind either what he's saying or what he's presenting. That's it right there. If nothing else, I want you to go research what the hell I'm saying. Don't take it for face value. Oh, Phil told me, Big Phil told me. Oh, so it got to be solid or thorough. It could very well be, or I could be misquoting or misstating something. I want you to study to show yourself approved by looking up the things that I talk about. And guess what? You don't need nobody permission to do it. Get to it. Sharonda Bradford, that part. I'm a Cowboys fan too. You feel me? Facts, they didn't want us to be ranchers or called that. They said, go get that cowboy. Push was in Brokeback Mountain. Mel Page, salute. Mel Page bugged out. WTF Blackout, what's good? WTF Blackout said Bass Reeves was the first black cowboy. Look him up. I do know what you're talking about. I do. Listen. Phil not used to be. I go to the black rodeo every year in Oakland. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know they still doing their thing. I got in my photo album from years ago when I was younger. And the way they had it set up, it was almost like a yearbook. It was almost like a yearbook, Vino, with pictures and information and things of that nature. Lee Van Cleef and Clint Eastwood, yeah, facts. So many ranches have been held down by African Americans. Look up, even the invention of ranch dressing was by a black man. Really? Wow. Interesting. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Listen. Yeah, Lawman Bass. Listen, if y'all got any input, any thoughts about anything we talked about from the Grammys on around to now the Black Cowboys, the link is pinned up at the top of the come be a guest co-host and come chop it up with your boy and let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. I understand it is Black History Month, but the Mexicans were the first Cowboys ever established. They were called, I don't know about that one, Keisha Hall. I don't know about that one, Keisha Hall. I don't know where you got that one from, Keisha Hall. You said before Co-op City was built, Black Rodeo used to hold there. Really? Interesting. You said you read that in Bronx History. Wow. But yeah, come up here and holler at your boy. Don't be scared to talk. Don't be scared to get your point of view across, even if it's anti anything that I've said. Let's have the discussion. Paulo Dolo just laughing. Phil, yes, it's still like that if you pick up the pamphlets. Really? Okay. I didn't know. That'd be good to know because it was very entertaining. When I did go, it was a lot of years ago, Vino, a lot of years ago, but it was very entertaining. Very entertaining. And to see that it was nothing but us in the saddle, the clowns, the concessions, the stable hands, everything. Everything. I was amazed because I had been to another rodeo in the past too. So to see that it was all us, I was like, oh wow. Justin Show. Justin Show say Phil really misses Cowboys team. Nah. It ain't got one ain't got nothing to do with the other one, but you know, I thought it was interesting. That's a fact. You one way or the other, you do have to read. That's a fact. And trust me, I will. I'll read up on it. In New York, located in Queen, the Black Cowboy Ranch is an experience. You should check it out. All black cowboys teach history and let you ride the horse. WTF Blackout on IG was saying in Queens, there's a black cowboy ranch there. Is anybody that's in the live that's from New York area or been to New York area familiar with the ranch, the cowboy ranch, the black cowboy ranch in Queens? Phil, you are so right. Ask J, man, it's beautiful. Nothing but a sea of black people and others. 95% black though. I love it. Yeah. The one I went to, and for those that know who Earl Campbell was or is, I think he passed on now, I think. But he was a football legend or whatever the case may be. He was over this one black rodeo. Pitkin Ave used to be all dirt roads. I guess most of the 5 boroughs before there were buildings. I got you. Hold on one second. Let me set up the scene with the gangster lean. Ooh. Do. Moon Sniper. Hey, everybody.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump.
You will smoke. You will smoke, D-Rock. But yeah, that was.
I'm telling you.
Good morning, Moon. What's goody like the mob?
Good morning to you. You know, I'll be around like tires.
You feel me? In the cut like what?
I'm telling you. I think this Black History Month feels totally different because
Yeah.
I think people are witnessing the very things that happened to us many, 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 many years ago to other cultures, other races.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate that we're witnessing the disdain for someone's skin or where they come from with another race, and we're watching it. Of course, it was only so much so of a little over 300 something years ago where, we were being enslaved and we were being told what to do and how to do it and all of that. And now we're witnessing a select few of people who really have no voice or any rights or anything when it comes to, I don't want you here, you need to go. And that used to be us. That's still us. We just have that that protection now. But the protections for them have been revoked. And if we still go down this path, we'll be back in chains.
And what's crazy is a lot of people think that it's just South American, Latino, and Hispanic immigrants that they're going after. I've heard that they was raiding spots in New York, like some Haitian folks got rounded up. It's a lot deeper than y'all
Mind you,
think.
there's Ukrainian and Russian immigrants here looking cool, feeling
Aha,
fine. But
aha, Israeli immigrants,
mhm.
a lot of European immigrants. Aha, but you don't hear about none of that.
So it would be in our best interest to really take these next 4 years and the rest of our lives very seriously
Yeah.
on what is what and who is who and where is where and why is why. You know.
You're right. Lady Coach needs to ask the good question, and it goes to what Boone was saying too. But after they finish with them, who you think they are coming for? Man, listen.
Yeah,
A lot of the
because
writing
look
is on
how
the wall.
quickly Asians were able to get that bill for random acts of violence that were being done to them. That was given to them, on a silver platter. Not saying anything again, shout out to Jackie Chan, love him.
Mr. Big, check
Um,
now. Pause.
but but I'm saying we have been, put in places that we don't belong. And we have not been given those protections or even the acknowledgement that it's happening.
Hmm.
And I think it just goes to show that that was never in the plan or the agenda. Hell, not even with Trump. Trump is the face of it. I promise you, the powers that be have been cooking this.
Oh yeah,
And what's those things that you put it on low and you leave for the day and you come
like
back?
a
A
crock pot,
crock
a slow
pot.
cooker. Yeah.
Promise you, these things have already been in the crock pot.
They
So.
definitely have because the agenda for the 2025 Project 2025 goes far back to Ronald Reagan days. So it's like they've been cooking it. They just found the right person to say, "Aha, we got one."
I also want to say for the people that are saying that Obama did deport a lot of people. He did. Just saying. But he did it in such an appropriate way. Y'all probably didn't even know that fact. But he did it in such a way that he also put things in place to actually help them, those that were doing it the correct way. Trump is saying, fuck them.
Fuck them all, because
Yeah.
people that got paperwork pending that really been trying to do it the right way have gotten snatched up and sent back in less than 24 to 48 hours from being caught up or whatever. That's the crazy part about it. That one video with that Latino man, he said, my wife said she had paperwork pending.
God.
They said he said they came on one day and she was back in the country, the other country, and probably the next day or so. And for some,
I ain't laughing at that, but I'm just saying
it's sad.
a good majority of them voted for him.
Yep.
And unfortunately, you know, I mean, he told you who you think he was talking about. He'd send us back if he could.
There's a photo that I used for one of the videos or whatever, and it got ICE agents that captured this one, I guess, Latino man, and he got on a T-shirt that said Trump for president.
Yeah, I remember you put it. I mentioned that.
Yeah,
I
I
said
was
it's
like, that shit is
crazy.
so crazy, and it's so
They don't
ironic.
care. They said fuck them. They said get that one first.
I said,
Show them we
Lord have
mean
mercy.
business. Tell them J.G. Wentworth.
And for me, Moon, to keep it a buck, right? I've stayed in California, right? I've stayed in different places, and so I've been around Hispanic and Latino families to kind of get to know them intimately. You know what I'm saying? As far as how they operate as a
On the
family.
day to day.
Yeah, day to day. And it's sad because a lot of them are very good people. Most of them are very good, family orientated people that are heavy on their culture, heavy on their family and doing things for the family and for their people. And if you on the outside looking in, it could look away, right? Why they all got to be staying in one building or one apartment or whatever the case may be. But if you do your due diligence, there was a time when we had to do certain things just like that, and did it lovingly, did it out of necessity, and did it out of the love of family or whatever case may be. There was a time, like when I was younger, younger, there were a lot of families where you would see like multiple families under one roof. I mean, like grandma and grandpa, then there was aunt, uncles, and your mother or father, then the kids, and the cousins or whatever the case may be, all under one roof or whatever the case may be. And it was no
That's actually
problem when
practiced
we
in
did it,
multiple
but we've forgotten that.
cultures as well too,
Huh?
particularly with Indian and Chinese families as well. There's
Yeah.
really no incentive to leave home until you get married or until you do other things, and they do that strategically to invoke a sense of community. Grandma and grand. That's why they make junior suites and things like that in
Yeah,
homes, so your
and en
in-laws
suites and
can.
stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I'm just like, for those that know better, it's like how could you look at them like, in a messed up way? And it's like I get
And
I
half of them
just
be
totally
having
think that
affairs. Hell, the first lady is an immigrant.
right.
A city girl, a sugar baby at that, who was a whore.
I just like I think we got it so misconstrued and that our eyes are on the wrong enemy, and that we look to one another like us in different ethnic and race groups as being uh our enemies or our the people that we got to have a problem
Hmm.
with when the problem ain't with them. They could take stuff from our culture to strengthen them, and we could take some things from their culture and strengthen us. But we so busy want to F them, get them out of here. Da 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 da. They taking up this, they taking up that for things that we didn't want before they came. That to me, that's the worst part of it. It's a lot of it's stuff that we didn't want before they
I
came.
agree because the thing is, you know, they're saying, "Oh, well, they're taking our job." Those were jobs you didn't even want. Are you crazy? Nobody wanted those jobs. And I do want to say something to Polo Dolo. I agree with what you're saying. I get it. It probably do sound far fetched. Like, where are they sending us? I know
Into
they're not sending
indentured
us anywhere.
servitude.
They're not going to send us nowhere because we're going to be right back where we started.
Exactly,
Uh,
Polo.
you know what I'm saying? But I understand. But I'm saying there's going to be things put in place that make it very difficult for us to maneuver in a more free stance. So they're not going to send us away or anything like that. I get that. That is a fairy tale. But if you allow power doesn't want less power, it always wants more. I get it, but a fairy tale was once based on something that somebody saw. And it stems from folklore, which is very similar to something that just like the kids that were in cages. That sounds crazy. But when Trump came in office, it
It
happened.
happened like yeah, you right.
And you know what sounds even crazier? Enslaving another human. And that happened for real too.
That's a
So I'm
fact.
not saying they're going to send us anywhere, but I'm saying it'll be very difficult because when the wrong people get in the right places, chaos ensues.
That's a fact. And guess what? They do it right up under here, right up under your eyes and your nose, like right here. And you be so distracted in the other bullshit that you don't even
Hmm.
see, smell it, sense it coming till it's too late, till
Yeah.
it's already written in the
Pause.
law or already implemented. Then you like, hold up. And then it's too late. That's why like this show and then things that I want to do in the future will keep something about us in the midst of it. Because I just
Hmm.
think that we
I'm
suffer
also
for the
not
lack
coming
of
for you,
knowledge.
Polo Dolo. I'm sorry. I didn't want to call you. I'm just saying I agree, but you mess around, you turn your eye over there and you come back and you're somewhere else,
Yeah, that's a fact.
metaphorically speaking.
No, but realistically speaking too, shit.
How did
We get
you get
here.
here?
I don't want to be here.
I came here on the bus.
I'm just saying that we all got to stop like, oh, it's fantasy or it ain't reality or it's far fetched or it ain't gonna happen. It takes so much for this to happen. I would rather you be prepared, aware and prepared, and living your life, your best life, than unprepared thinking you living your best life and you get caught off guard and then don't know what the hell to do for
'Cause-
you, your children or your family. That's the thing. And a lot of us gonna stay unprepared because one, we don't think that
well, we focus on the
we
wrong
don't think enough
things.
of ourselves as a people.
Hmm.
And that's the
You
problem.
know, something, I'm glad you said that, Phil, because we don't. We, like that pastor or whoever you said, that was actually the last thing I listened to
That was
before I
that
left and
was
went
Mark
outside.
Lamont Hill. That was Mark Lamont Hill. If you know who that
Yes,
is.
I do not, but on this day I know now. um, it's amazing because it reminds me of that movie, The Help, when Separate but Equal.
Hmm.
And they said that, oh my God, you don't want to use the restroom after them. They have diseases, but we're literally kissing and holding and raising and nurturing your
Your
children.
babies, right?
That's insane to me.
Make it make sense.
Another thing is we focus on the wrong thing. Um, I'm not really so much so like I don't really care for the what's happening with LGTVs or whatever and stuff. Just know that that G is still in there. But but what I'm saying is we focus on the wrong things. We really do, and I get it. You don't want someone wearing nails, makeup, and heels. That's a man reading to your kid or whatever, or whatever you want happening in schools. That's totally fine. That's rage bait, by the way. Gays aren't going anywhere. I do believe that because cultures are very sensitized to things like that, because they do want to represent in a conservative way, that other things that are important to you will be taken away. And we're focused on Transformers and the bad. Like, I'm so serious. Y'all focus on that for too long, and there won't be anything to focus on if we just stay with that. We're worried about the wrong things. We need to be worried about our tomorrow, our future, how we can really implement things better for the children,
That's
how
it.
we can fight to keep things available so those kids can enjoy their future.
That's it right there.
And not our own personal things on, oh my God, I don't want this, I don't want. Child, you better make sure your kid is actually getting the curriculum. We're worried about the wrong things. We really are. And, even when it comes to business and stuff like that, it would be great for everyone to not want to be an influencer or a basketball player or a rapper. I would really like to see kids actually really shoot for the stars and
Hmm.
other fields of academia.
That's a fact,
And,
literally and figuratively. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. Tell me, I shot for the stars and landed on that moon, boy, I tell you. But in all seriousness, it's interesting that I'm now present in these conversations because I can remember being a kid, watching TV or listening to my mom and dad, talk
Mhm.
about politics, and it sounded like Charlie Brown stuff, like woo, woo, woo,
Wah, wah,
woo,
wah,
woo.
wah, wah, wah. Yeah.
But now that I'm older, these things
You
really
get it.
definitely do affect me.
Hmm. And now some of the
And
words are starting to come back to your
mhm.
remembrance. Like, I remember mommy or daddy said,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and in all seriousness, um, it's not the fact that Kamala wasn't qualified or anything. It's just because she wasn't white. That's all that is, and that she was a woman. And that's really what it comes down to. And now people are paying the price for
Yeah.
your own prejudice.
Yeah.
You are now paying the price of prejudice from others.
That's a fact. That's a word right there. That right there is a word.
Hmm.
Say keep our kids out of jail. If you can't read by the third grade, you are railroaded to jail. I think it's something to that because then you limit yourself and limit your opportunities, and then you're left with kind of trying to survive or find other ways to get it or make it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Keep them
It
kids out of jail. I ain't gonna say nothing about the poll, honey, because I've seen people do great things from the poll to the
pause.
polls. Okay, y'all remember Nessa from Bernie Mac show? How the only thing he was trying to do was keep her off that pole, wasn't he?
Now she
And it's
making
so
all
funny
that
because
money
the
on
actress
OnlyFans.
of Nessa actually created OnlyFans, and it saved her from financial ruin. She made $1 million in her first week. How
Ain't
about
that
that,
about her?
Uncle
Good God
Bernie?
Almighty.
And that little one, she working for the devil. You
It
know,
just
but
go ahead.
as above, so below. What you do not know, you will never know
That
until
part.
you try to.
That part, and I think a lot of us are scared to know shit that we don't know, and that's what fear. That's what fear is. It's not knowing. It's that's what all the shit. I don't like so and so. I don't want to be around such and such. I don't want to do that. It's because you don't know about it. You never tasted it, tried it, visited this place, been around this person or these people, so you don't know anything about them. So you're scared to experience this, that, those, or the third, or whatever the case may be, and then wonder why you stuck on stupid. We got to understand there's a whole world out there, and first of all, we got to stop being boxed into our own homes, boxed into our own neighborhoods, and boxed into just one ideology of things, and understand that there's a vast many people, vast many of cultures, vast many of ethnic groups and backgrounds and traditions that can garner some understanding. Because for as much as we are different, there's so much more that makes us uniquely the same, or whatever the case may be, if that makes sense. Yes, we're different. We got all got different fingerprints and DNA and this, that, and the third. But if you look down even through the DNA, there's something that ties us all together as people, no matter what your color is, no matter what your race or creed, sexual preference, and all these other things that ties us all together. But it's the fear of the unknown that keeps us divided and keeps us effed up, or whatever the case may be. And like I said earlier, this is not against any other race, creed, or culture, but far as my people, we need to stop being afraid to learn something. We need to stop being afraid to want to elevate and and venture into areas that might have not have been open for us. And it can be just as much as you just studying a thing for yourself. And then you never know what opportunity may come along where you might need that knowledge or that certification, or you know, or et cetera, to whereas you will excel now because you took the opportunity of your own accord and not waited for somebody to grant you or put you in school or give you the money to do something, but you took your own wherewithal to get the foundation and or advanced knowledge of a said thing that now you can implement it. I'm just
And you
saying.
know, and stop limiting your kids. By the way, let me
Yeah.
just say this. What you couldn't do don't mean your kid can't do.
Bingo.
You keep that to yourself. You let your kid go off and be what they can be and be the best that they can be, and stop putting your fears in them just because you didn't do it. Don't mean they can't do it.
Say that again, Mo.
Okay, I'm so serious. Just because you couldn't do something or you didn't know something, and start being honest and stop saying, "Oh, because I told you so." You need to explain to your child that I may not know, because when your kid looks up to you, and they will mimic you. They'll mimic the good and the bad that you do.
That's a fact.
I'm so
That's a fact.
serious. Stop trying to tell your kid, "Oh, well, this and that." If you don't know, you make sure they know it.
That part. I tell my
Okay?
kids, I tell my kids at all times of their lives, from babies on up, that my one goal is to make sure you're a better man or woman than I ever was, could be, am, or will be. I said, without holding the strings to hold you back. Because sometimes parents tie themselves to the child so that it lessens their greatness or keeps them from rising to their full potential.
Yeah, trying to
And
live vicariously through your kid.
exactly. And so and parents, if you ain't trying to make your kids or help your kids be the best that they can be, you're falling short. And I ain't talking about necessarily economically, but I'm just saying we should wish for more for our children than ourselves. Period.
Yeah, it's because to be honest, I get it. You want your kid to look fly, go to school, this and that. They're gonna grow out of them clothes anyway. You better save that
Yep.
damn money and get that computer for them.
Yep.
You better get that damn bike for them. Get them damn courses and sports and shit for them.
Yep.
Make sure that they know what the hell going on in school, what they going on outside in the world. Fuck them forces. Fuck that bag. Fuck that
Huh.
Gucci Louis. That don't matter. It really don't. I
Not at
promise you.
all. Not at
I
all.
promise you, because even when I look back in school, I don't know what the fuck I was wearing. Yes, I do. But
You was wearing Buster Browns, corduroys, uh,
some Sperry's. I was polo down, okay? But that don't matter. It really don't. It don't matter what you wore. It don't matter what you pulled up in or anything like that. What matters is what you're doing now. I can look back in school and I can see where people really didn't do what they were supposed to do. And I can see that now. And I can see where people are trying to turn themselves around. I can see where people don't want to be turned around. But it really don't matter about all that because you can see whose parent invested in them and not in the looks of them.
Say
I'm
that.
telling you.
Say that. Yeah, yeah.
Because I promise you, some of the moms that would come and drop their kids off looking crazy, their kids look amazing now. And the moms that would came fresh to death in that new silver Lexus, your kid looks crazy now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm telling you.
Damn it, Jim.
Because if you don't learn history, it will repeat itself.
That's it. And I just need for us to be more proud of ourselves and learn that history don't start at no fucking slavery. That's part of the problem. We get stuck on well, we went through 479. Yeah, our people went through all that. Yes. But what did our people do before that? What about the segment of our people that didn't have to go through that? You get what I'm saying? A lot of us get caught into one piece of the puzzle and think that that's going to put it all together, and that's not. And you wonder why people. It does something. It's like you tell a child every day of their adolescent life that you ain't shit or you ain't gonna be shit. By the time they get to their 17, 18 years of age or whatever, they really gonna think they ain't gonna be shit. So if you tell somebody,
man, the way I would have ate my bowl of cereal and twirled at that door, I said, "No, mom and dad, you not gonna be shit." Okay.
But if all you
I'll
telling
be back for
somebody
my
is that
job
you come from
and make
slavery,
sure the
you
bowl
come
of
from
cereal is
slavery.
ready when I get back.
If you all you telling somebody is you come from slavery, and that's it, then that's like, damn, well, from whence I came is where I'm going. Like that's all I know. But if you understood and know, let's remove that myth that we all were kings and queens, because we weren't. Because every king and queen of a kingdom had a court, had people that lived in the village or in they whatever the case may be, that were under them. So if you believe that we all were king and queens, you lost. But from us, there were kings and queens. Let's be clear. But we have to learn all these things. The cultural base. In my sixth grade, my teacher for Black History Month, she put together this thing a project where we lived like a traditional Black African tribe. I was the oldest in the class, so I was like the elder or the oldest male in the class. I was allowed to have 3 wives, I think it was, and then the next oldest, my best friend Zeke, he had 2,
Phil
3
took
wives.
that personally.
Huh?
Phil took that personally. He said, "You know what? I'm about to get 3 of them Bama."
No.
About.
No, but it was interesting because we all had to learn how to go home and cook a African dish and everything. So it was like one big ass potluck meal, because they say in a lot of tribes, it's more potluck than we think or whatever, right? But they served us how it was served in a village, like the elder or the king of the village or whatever was served first, his peoples, and then it went around or whatever. And then we did like certain dances and culture, and we learned a lot of great things or whatever that went on for this certain tribe or whatever. Things like that are lost. They don't do that too much no more that I've heard of. But it was dope because it gave you a sense of pride. Yeah, it was a lot of jokes and things, that came out of it too. I got you 1 second, Mo. It was a lot of jokes and things that came out of it, but at the same time, we got to connect with something more than ourselves. We got to connect with something that was greater than ourselves, and it was a part of our Black culture that a lot of us didn't know or whatever. And in a day like today, we need more of that. We definitely need more than that. Mo, welcome to the conversation, my brother.
Peace, Black man.
What's up with it?
What's up, Mo? What up, Phil?
Everything's everything, my brother.
Hey.
Now, Phil, you know you set yourself up, right?
How, Sway?
Because you said you was the oldest in the class.
I was.
Do
I
you get
was.
used to that? Being the oldest everywhere you go?
No, I was like a half a year to a year older than everybody in my class or whatever. So it wasn't like a
Now, we
whole lot.
understand you was kind of stupid. We get it. You got left back a few times, so you was the
Oh, never,
oldest in your class.
never. I was always gifted and talented, my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You have to tell us that you was the oldest in the class. We get it. You was one of those, huh?
It just so happened
Mhm.
that, oh shoot, it just so happened that it benefited me in this way or whatever because I got to pick my wives before everybody else did. So of course, I try to get the best ones in the class. for the
I
pro.
mean, it makes sense since you was damn near the same age as the teacher.
Nah, never. Just because you was old enough to buy cigarettes when you was still in the sixth grade is crazy. You breaking up, bro?
Oldest in my class. Are you bragging?
You breaking up? You breaking up, Mo?
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm about to go past the dead zone in a second.
It's all good.
Yeah, but how did it feel to be the oldest in all your classes?
I wasn't the oldest in all my classes, but in this class I was. That year I was. In sixth grade I was.
Yeah, get left back twice.
The picture
That
that one.
happens.
Picture that one.
It felt good.
One is because when my birthday stood and like starting school, you had to start at a certain age or you had to become a certain age by a certain time, whatever. That was the reason, but
We understand how dumb you was. It's okay.
shit, never. 163 tested IQ in the third grade. You understand that? And they
So why they
tested me.
didn't skip you?
And they did actually. They tested me because they thought I was. They tested me because they thought I was.
Albert.
They thought I was crazy because I would go off on everybody. I would go off. Like when I say go off, I would fight teachers. I'd fight anybody. So they
But okay,
tested me.
so I got a question about that because you just
Sure.
so when I was younger, I didn't like to watch cartoons with other kids because they couldn't grasp the why behind certain things. Like they would say very silly things that would just kind of piss me off.
Right.
So I would never like to. But mind you, when I grew up, I had my older siblings to kind of tell me what was this, what was that. So I got to kind of look at cartoons differently and appreciate. Like I can look back and remember Astro Boy and
Oh
Cowboy
wow.
Bebop
Oh
and
wow.
all of this and love it because I understood what it was about. But I hated going to school and watching particular cartoons on whatever because
Cartoons. Dragging every
yeah.
damn word. Sit your ass down.
But let me say this right quick. Do y'all remember the book The Giving Tree? It was all green, The Giving Tree.
The Giving Tree. Why that sound familiar?
Because it's a child's book that was very like the glitter fish or the caterpillar or whatever, or green eggs and ham.
Okay.
Anyway, The Giving Tree by Cell Shiverton, I believe, is the young boy grows up under a tree and he says, "Tree, I'm hot, please provide me shade. I'm hungry, please provide me apples. I'm older now, Giving Tree, please give me a home, the wood, the lumber." He uses that tree all his life until it has nothing left, to where the tree is a stump and it's done, right? It's actually very twisted, but when you look at it, children do not understand or know that what they're doing can hurt or take or wear away at the parent. Because the book is meant to be read from a parent's perspective.
Mm.
But the tree only knows unconditional love as a parent. So it gives
Right.
it everything it has until it has nothing left.
Mm.
I say this because I do think in this world now, we should give the best things to build whoever with whatever that we have. and stop trying to put a price to pay or say, this is what I went through. And we have to remove that veil of being a victim and accept where we are and what we've done and what we've had to do and feel good that we were able to survive and thrive in order to pass the best things about us to this
Facts.
next generation and do it with purpose. Do it on
Purpose with
purpose.
purpose, yeah. Yes, indeed. You
Yeah,
feel me?
okay.
It's a method to the madness.
But I just wanted to have just bring that up, and that's for anyone that wants to look into that. But the Giving Tree
The
was a
giving
very
tree.
nice book about
I'm gonna have to check
how
that
an
out. Yeah.
entity can give you everything until it has nothing left. And that represents unconditional love. And I think that that's what we could do for the people around us is not ask for a price for love, because love should be free. It should be given often and abundantly. But
That's a fact.
that just popped in my mind.
That's a
But back to
fact.
Messy Mo, coming at you live. Just kidding. I had to cut his water off again.
Yeah, yeah. James Jones was good. This is my thing, man. I just want us to learn something, and everybody that's listening, I want to ask a serious question. Would y'all commit to buying one book a month with me and reading a book a month? Nothing crazy, nothing hella expensive.
I almost said something, but it's Black History, so I'm going to keep it cute.
Would y'all commit to buying a book a month, not from me, for yourself, but we can read it together, whatever, and learn something together. Another way to commune together, or whatever. If you would hit my inbox on IG, because I've been talking about doing this book club for like forever, and I think now is definitely the time to really implement such a thing or whatever. I'm gonna find a way because I got a Facebook group, and I'm gonna find a way of meshing it all together, whatever. Because that I haven't used that group in so long, and I got so many members in that group that I think it'll be dope or whatever. Mo, would you be willing to commit to a book a month?
Yeah, I'm actually doing that now with
Okay.
someone that we behind the scenes. I'm actually doing that now. I
Oh, that's
know that
dope.
once upon a time, I said that I would do a book club with old girl and this and that. Well, that didn't happen, but it did, but just not with her. But
Got you.
yeah, I'm doing that now.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
So I would definitely, I can juggle two, I can juggle three.
You
No
feel me?
pause. But
Pause, no diddy.
but I'm saying, yeah, I would love to do that because it gives you a better take on the way that someone looks at something, and vice versa for you too. And it thoroughly gives everyone the same information where
Yep.
everyone can grow with it,
Yep.
know with it, and apply it to their lives. And it strengthens, and that's actually a better thing to do than to get up here and, want to yell, cuss, and argue all the goddamn time. It would be nice to throw knowledge at each other than shade
That
and
part.
insults and stuff all the time,
That part.
because that we would go from inward activity to knowledge activity,
That part.
and that would be really nice to do.
That part.
I actually chose to do that. I purchased the book just a few days ago, and I even listened to it on Audible just so I can stay abreast. So when I do speak to that particular group of people, I'm able to, do what I do.
That part. Mumbo sauce. I don't know if they'll have pictures or not now. You better learn how to read something. I know you playing. I know you playing.
hmm I agree, Vino. I love that book, The Giving Tree. That book is fabulous. And it shows different sides to what things were. But The Giving Tree is about someone giving away
All
everything
that
that
they
they
got.
have until they have nothing left because it loves you that much. hmm But I'm telling you, there's things that we could definitely evolve to do, and things that we should already know to do.
That
But
part.
we might as well do it together, till the wheels fall
And I
off.
and honestly, I think it will bring us as a community closer. One, because it'd be a common interest. We all be, getting into these books, into this literature, and learning some things. Some will be fiction, some will be nonfiction, or whatever the case may be. But
Alexa, stop.
we'll learn some things. We'll be able to talk about other things, like Moon said, outside of just ranking and roasting and talking shit. We'll still do the silly shit because
I know I will.
but it'll be a better balance that'll make us better individuals. What's up, homie? I see you. What's good? I'm over on the YouTube doing my morning show. But yeah, I think it'll be a dope situation, especially in a time like now. We need to implement more things that would get us to learn some things to broaden our sense of worth, our self worth, our self love, our understanding of life and all things within it, and just to become more well rounded individuals. We look at a lot of bullshit like the baddies and all the fighting and all the dumb shit.
I don't look at that mess.
Some of us come from the streets where we done did or been around a whole lot of mess. What about the other side of that coin? What about the positivity? What about the optimism? What about excelling? What about elevation? What about evolution? You know what I'm saying? And I think that we should really get off into that arena and stop looking for other people to present it for us or whatever the case may be. You feel me?
Yeah, stop asking for permission.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You know, when you get a little older, it really be that damn phone. But it's also, like my parents would say, they say live a little longer and you'll understand. You'll
Yes,
understand.
Lord. Yes, Lord. You little, you be like, yeah, all right, whatever. You just saying
Yeah, I promise you, when I was younger, I thought I'd do it all. I really did.
that.
I really did when I was younger. I say, all right, all right, all right. I get it. I get it. Now that I'm older, oh, wow.
You had them
This
aha
world
moments.
is not for the weak. It's very, 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 very unforgiving. It is definitely, it'll throw you for a loop,
That part.
and
And
you got
see,
to throw it right back.
that's it. And that's where I want people to get to the point where they're just prepared, so that when they throw you that loop, you can just without even looking, just catch that bitch back up and then throw that bitch right back at them. Like,
I'm
yeah,
telling you.
just being prepared mentally, and what I learned as a youngin, that reading just expands your mind in such a way, your creativity, your imagination, your knowledge, the way you intake information and begin to deduce things or whatever is a lot different than in this day and age where it's all like laid before you, on these phones and shit like that. And I'm just saying, I think a lot of us could benefit from that. So if anybody's interested in that, just reach out to me or whatever. I'm not asking for no promises because life happens or whatever. But at the same time,
I promise you'll learn something. I promise
that
that.
part, Moon, you got any final words for the ladies and gentlemen?
Open your eyes for you get surprised.
There you go.
And when you give something, make sure you know what you're giving, and understand why you're giving it, and always communicate what you wish to receive, because you cannot water things when you have no supply of your own. And may both of you grow to help one another. And on that note, Moon Sniper out.
Out. Moon Sniper. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all can't say I was late today. I was on time. Listen, hopefully y'all got something out of this episode. It's hard to hear you speak sometimes, Phil. You sound so good, but then you be doing stuff that makes me shake my head like, damn, Phil really good. Goes along with what? What are you talking about, Keisha Hall? Hit my inbox on IG because I'm not sure what you talk about, but okay. Hopefully y'all got something out of this episode of the Good Morning Gang morning show. Again, The goal is to not be just like any other morning show, but be the morning show that gets you going, and one that you won't mind sharing, and telling a friend to come stop by, and pulling up a chair to take a listen or take a watch and see. You get what I'm saying? We always got something going on over here. There'll be a Valentine's giveaway or whatever the case may be. I got some more merch coming like right around the corner, right around the corner. Um, I'm glad. Thank you for those that stick and stay. That stick and stay. Some have gone their way, and may God bless them or whatever. Even if they decide to return or not, may God bless them or whatever. Uh, that's a part of life, part of your journey. Sometimes along the way, you might start off 10 people, and along that journey, 2 might need to make a left somewhere. Somebody might need to take a right, or some need to go use the bathroom, and they can't travel on with you. Guess what? You got to keep pushing for your sake. You feel me? Because your destiny is what lies ahead, not necessarily theirs. Their destiny might be intertwined in your journey and or your destiny, but not fully in totality of your destiny. Your destiny is yours alone. So you got to walk that out. You know what I'm talking about? And for that, I appreciate y'all for at least being along this journey for as long as you have, and continuing on with me until you feel like you got to veer left or veer right, or go another way. But guess what? Just because you do go another way, or because I go another way, don't mean that there's anger, angst, or animosity. So that if we do reconvene or meet back up along the road, we can laugh, chuckle, and talk about the good times we had back down memory lane. That part right there. Until the next episode, smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. Last but not least, I'm not anti-you, I'm pro-me, with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, I holla. Yeah!
We're one big happy family. With GMG. One big happy family. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speech. Yeah.